Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is SITI NORAZWANIZA binti MALIK. My matrix number 1221874 and from group KAD2. Okay, the topic is what are the fundamental allegations of Orientalists against Islam and Muslim scholars' responses. Okay, today I'm going to share something really important, the main accusations made by Orientalists against Islam and how Muslim scholars have responded to them with the intellectual and historical insight. This misunderstanding about Islam did come from now here. They are often rooted in colonial history, lack of context, and sometimes. Okay, first of all is part 1, accusations against Islam. One common accusation is Islam is a violent and intolerant religion. For example, it was said, mentioned how Western narrative often portray jihad as violent, but Muslim scholar Syed Qutb explained that jihad is not about attacking others, it's about fighting injustice and defending the oppressors. Even Karen Armstrong, a non-Muslim, emphasized that many Quranic verses about war were context-specific and defensive, not aggressive. Okay, next part 2, accusations against the Quran. Next claim is the Quran is man-made, not a divine revelation. For example, John once spoke, a Western scholar argued that the Quran was developed over time and not revealed in one form. But Muhammad Hamidullah responded that the Quran's linguistic structure, consistency and historical preservation prove its divine origin. And M.S. Abdul Halim highlight how the Quran's impact on individuals and society shows a unique divine quality that can be replicated. Next, part 3, accusations against Hadith. Another allegation is Hadiths are unreliable and politically motivated. For example, Ignace Zahir believed that Hadith were fabricated during political conflict. But Muhammad Mustafa Al-Azami defended the rigorous science of hadith authentication, including chain of transmission, yani isnad, and textual analysis ismatan. And Jonathan Brown also explained that Islamic scholars developed one of the most sophisticated systems in the world to separate authentic hadith from forgeries. Okay, part 4, about accusations against Muslim. A more general accusation is Muslims are backward and anti-modernity. For example, Bernard Lewis claimed that Islam itself prevents progress and democracy. But Fazlur Rahman explained that Islam encourages learning and scientific explorations and that current problems in Muslim countries come from colonial history and internal mismanagement, not religion. And Tariq Ramadan also argued that Islamic values can work alongside modern principles like democracy and human rights. And last but not least, part 5, about specific examples and scholarly responses. Okay, first, was early Islamic history fabricated? Hagarism by Patricia Krohn and Michael Cook claim early Islamic history was made up. Hamidullah responded that Islamic sources are well preserved and reliable and their arguments lack evidence. Second, does Islam oppose women? Ernest Renan claimed that Islam is inherently patriarchal. Leila Ahmed clarified that many oppressive practices come from culture, not religion, and Islam gave women rights long before other civilizations did. And third, is Islam anti-science? Max Weber said Islam lacks a rational spirit. Zawidin Sardar pointed to the golden age of Islam, where Muslims led in medicine, astronomy, and philosophy. The decline was political, not religious. So, in conclusion, many of the Orientalist accusations come from misinterpretation, historical bias, colonial and political agenda. But Muslim scholars have responded with strong academic evidence, deep historical insight, and a balanced approach to clarify the truth. Islam is a religion with intellectual depth, social justice, and openness to progress. But we must learn it from its authentic sources, not biased filters. Thank you.